from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the play. Brings up
nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58, 58, come on. No game on this defense, no game. Watch this.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 49's the mic, watch 49. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
49's the mic. In your face.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. At 58 is the mic. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll run on first down. Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Switch.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
At the 48-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
That is on 5.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. They'll set up the screen to Howard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3. Bills nothing. Matt Hawk in.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
At the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They run here with Singletary. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 8-yard line.
From the gun, Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a pickup of
and that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
2nd and 7. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The Bills ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's go. 55, Mike, 55. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 32 on the play.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On 1st down, it's Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Howard, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Hey, defense, let's go. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is Howard on the toss right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Tua, a final shot before half. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Wilson's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on, 58, come on. 58, come on. Come off the ball.
This is Breida on the draw. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
The line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Double time.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Howard, the ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Bills nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Allen, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroom. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
44 is the mark. 44 is the mark. Check, check. Let's go.
From midfield, here's Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Raekwon Davis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Here's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Allen not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen flushed out right. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 2. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen now on the sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Allen taking it himself. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
2nd down at 7.
Launch 49. Launch 49. Oh, here we go.
On the toss play, Howard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 9.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
Here's Williams to return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. the chain, 2nd and 12. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen eluding the pressure right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Gabriel complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, they go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Allen to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. And again, it's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to John Brown.
John Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, it's Allen rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Bills 8. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Caught by Wilson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
remain at
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
I'm coming. 49. I got you. Come on, 38. Launch 49. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
8 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen to throw. And his pass incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, I think they knew that that one was going to be a long shot, but in the end, it's looking like they're going to come up short.
And it's tough to really hang too much blame on your kicker here either. That would have been well above and beyond his range, and this will go down as a tough loss. They played well enough to win.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts
A gain of 2.
as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
49, guys. Mike, 49. You can't block me.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout
Now 3rd.
as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Down to an E goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
On the keeper.
Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Today's final score, Dolphins.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Miami, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.